Okay, so to repeat what I told you guys before I started taping or recording or filming, whatever you want to call it, this information will not be on your final exam. We're going to do Introduction to Systems of Linear Equations a little bit, and you're going to do the final exam study guide, and then you're going to do the final exam next Thursday. Okay. So Introduction to System of Linear Equations. Have you guys ever heard of that phrase, the systems of linear equations, before?
Yeah.
Anthony says yes. When did you hear of it?
I heard it like on this like big ideas thing that Ms. Douglas is on.
Okay.
Sixth grade.
Okay. Sixth grade, big ideas. Does anybody remember what it might be? You just know you've heard of it. Okay. So a system of linear equations. You realize you still technically use big ideas, right?
I know, but the website, we did everything on it.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm not even 100% sure if she knew what she was doing. She literally just, like, if she didn't know what to do, she just gave us a big idea.
No, and it was like when like the problem was solved, she just gave us like the whole answer. The answer like everything. Like, since number 5 you guys messed up, I'll just give you guys the whole answer to the test.
I'll give you the entire test. We're like, we're not planning it. No, she'd give us all the answers, and then like, on the real test, none of us would do good because she just gave us.
And then she just yelled at us like, what did you do well?
Okay, we're going to stop. Remember, I'm recording.
Oh yeah.
So we'll keep our thoughts and comments and opinions. Okay, so a system of linear equations is a set of 2 or more linear equations that work with the same variable values. Okay, and I put the word work in air quotes because I mean that both equations will be true with just one ordered pair of an x and a y, right? So that one ordered pair of an x and a y is a solution to a system of linear equations. So that is the ordered pair that works for the set of linear equations. We're mostly going to be working with only 2 linear equations, but we might do some challenge problems where you have 3, and that's always super fun. So I know this might seem a little bit abstract right now, but we're going to practice it here in a second.
What is our final, like, what is it over?
Everything from the first semester. But we shortened it down to just 20 questions because we don't have the luxury of giving extended time this year. So we had to make sure you could finish it in one class period. In the past, we would block, so you guys would have a 90-minute window, and you could finish more questions. But if we blocked, and we only see you every other day, it would take a whole week just to do the math final. And nobody wants to spend that much time doing a math final. Nope. Right? Because I'd only see like half the classes on Monday, and then I'd see half that wasn't here on Monday on Tuesday, and then I'd see the other half on Wednesday, and then I'd see it's just a hot mess. So we just agreed to shorten it. And that's what the high school is doing too. Okay, so let's break this down into the most simple way. We're going to check solutions, right? So we're going to ask ourselves, do they work? So what I'm going to be doing is giving you 2 linear equations, and I'm going to give you an ordered pair. And we have to determine if that ordered pair works for both equations. Okay, so if we do our examples, if I give you the ordered pair 2, 5, we have to figure out, will it work for both? So how can I determine if this ordered pair works for both of these equations? You substitute them, right? So remember, the 2 is our x value and the 5 is our y value. So we're going to do 2 plus 5. So that one works. But you have to make sure it works for both. In order for it to be a solution, it has to work for the entire system. Remember, the system is all of the linear equations. So 2 times 2, because that's my x value, minus 3 times 5, will that equal negative 11? Looks like it works. So we would say, yes, 2, 5 is a solution. Because it works. So what we're going to try to work on before you guys go to winter break is determining what this ordered pair would be by graphing the 2 equations. And then after break, we would use something called substitution and something called elimination. It's all fun. So you're not always just going to be given the ordered pair. Your job is going to actually be to find the ordered pair that works. But just to kind of wrap our heads around this, I'm telling you what the ordered pair is, and you're checking to see if it works. So let's try another example. We're going to use the ordered pair negative 2, 0. You're going to use these 2 equations. Y equals negative 2x minus 4. And y equals x plus 4. So remember, we're going to plug in negative 2 for x and 0 for y. Hopefully you found the same thing I did, that for the second equation in our system, 0 does not equal 2, right? So the ordered pair negative 2, 0 is not a solution for this entire system. So our answer would be no, negative 2, 0 is not a solution. I think this is going to be page 47. Does that seem right?
Yeah. Mine's page 46. Mine's 36.
It's all right. Okay, let's move on, and I want you guys to do a couple more practice ones by yourself. So we'll put
340.
What would this be called? System.
Insurance.
go ahead and do this one by yourself. If you're at home, pause the video, work it out, and then unpause to check the answer. Did you guys get yes for your third example? Okay.
Is that a 7 or a 1?
That's a negative 7x. Check your work. Okay, check our answers. Did you get no? Right, because 3 does not equal negative 3. So it only works for one of the equations. All right, that is our notes today because we have a shortened class period. Say bye, Ayla.
Bye.